Good evening, Arizona. I'm Patty Kirkpatrick. A raid on a Valley gun shop cut off some firepower to Mexican drug cartels. That's the word from investigators who seized hundreds of weapons from the Excalibur guns on Cave Creek and Thunderbird. Guns they say were part of an arms trafficking ring that outfitted criminals south of the border. Kirsten Joyce joins us live with more on the raid that involved cross-border law enforcement cooperation. Kirsten?
That's right, Patty, and it's almost a year's worth of investigations where agents conducted undercover operations. They got tips from informants and tips from concerned gun dealers. After all, we're told 99% of the gun dealers countrywide seem to have legitimate businesses. It's only 1% that they have to worry about.
It's a nice quiet street.
Except for this morning when officers arrested 46-year-old George Ignadosian at his Glendale home off West Trails Drive.
He's very friendly. He's offered us his ladder. He's talked to my husband about trimming trees on the side of our house. Really great guy.
My neighbor next door told me that when he first moved in, George had him come over and tour the house and was kind of bragging about $1 million worth of firearms in his house.
Agents seized a total of 1,300 weapons from his home and his business, the Excalibur gun store in North Phoenix.
My husband, was going to do some business with him because he's in the credit card business, and so, yeah, very shocked.
Today, members of the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, along with Phoenix Police, inventoried assault rifles, long guns, and handguns. Agents believe Ignadosian, along with Phoenix resident 28-year-old Cesar Gomez and his brother 26-year-old Hugo, who were also arrested, supplied at least 650 weapons to criminal organizations in Mexico.
Mr. Ignadosian, the owner of this particular establishment, was involved in the trafficking of firearms knowingly.
Attorney General Terry Goddard will prosecute the three men for forgery, fraudulent scheming, assisting in a crime syndicate, and money laundering.
In trying to do whatever we could to make sure that these very violent weapons of war were not being taken into Mexico for illegal purposes.
Mexican drug cartels are in a battle with one another and law enforcement. 22 people died in this shooting 40 miles south of the border. And agents tell us we do see the effects of this illegal criminal activity on our side of the border as well.
Because we're the ones that have to go to the drop houses, and we do the investigations and take off the drug dealers that are smuggling into the U.S. And this is a way that they can get their weapons.
Agents will be inventorying much of those weapons throughout much of the evening. They'll also spend the next few days going through Mr. Ignadosian's books, Patty. They want to see who else, if anybody else, he may allegedly have dealt with. I'm Kirsten Joyce, 4-3 TV, the place with more news.
Thanks very much, Kirsten.